Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with second choice Barca goalkeeper Neto Morara, as it has been reported that the goalkeeper is set to join Premier League Mino's Bournemouth, as they are currently in advanced negotiations, according to Spanish journalist Tony Juan Marti. We are going to be discussing on that report as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Athletic Club defender Iñigo Martinez, Barcelona continue to pursue the defender as it has been reported that Barca have sent an opening €15 million bid to sign the Spanish centre-back. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Spanish journalist Tony Juan Marti has confirmed that newly promoted Premier League outfit Bournemouth are in advanced negotiations with Barcelona for goalkeeper Neto Morara. It is said that both Bournemouth and Barcelona have made decent progress in the transfer of the Brazilian, so much so that the parties involved are feeling optimistic enough about reaching an agreement soon. Neto joined Barcelona from Valencia in the summer of 2019, arriving as a second fiddle to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The Brazilian has so far made just 21 appearances across all competitions in 3 seasons with the club. But since it is understood that a certain Iñaki Pena will now be used as the main understudy to Marc-Andre ter Stegen next season onwards, Neto has been forced to find new suitors. As reported earlier, Napoli emerged as a surprise candidate, but the Italian outfit has now moved its attention towards Chelsea's Kepa Arrizabalaga, who is closer to leaving Stamford Bridge, on a season-long loan. All this has paved the way for Neto to deal with other suitors, and Bournemouth have now emerged as a potential candidate. The Premier League side considers Neto as a goalkeeper with a lot of experience. They believe that given his experience, Neto could bring a lot to that team as they look to make a better impression next season. Knowing Bournemouth's intentions, Neto has given the green signal to the move and the negotiations are already underway. Everyone involved in the business is hoping to carry out the operation successfully as they understand it is beneficial for both Barca and the player. Once Barcelona sort out Neto's situation, they are expected to keep Iñaki Pena as ter Stegen's deputy, while a certain Arno Tenas will continue to get minutes for Barcelona B. This will come as great news for Barcelona. Neto has been a player that it has not been easy to get rid of him. Barca have been putting their efforts, trying to get shooters to get Neto out of the club, but it has not been easy. About 2 or 3 moves have been closed in the past, but have not materialized. It comes and fails at the end of the day. So Bournemouth, who just got promoted to the Premier League, are strongly linked. And of course, the good news is Neto has given a green light, which means an agreement with the player can be reached anytime soon. Of course, Neto has surely accepted his fate because we quite remember the United States tour. Neto was left behind. He was one of those 5 players who were told by Xavi, not to follow the team to the United States, and they should rather sit there, sort out their futures as soon as possible because there is no plan for them for next season. And of course, Neto, despite still having a 1-year contract in the Camp Nou, has understand that it will not benefit him at all in his career to stay at Barca in the upcoming season. So it is best for him to get regular minutes elsewhere. So Bournemouth has emerged as a potential destination. One thing, as we all know, that have really been making some of these players reluctant to depart is the fact that their salaries is huge. Like Bartomeu gave them very good contract, right? When Barca was still Barca, like when Barca was still financially strong, salaries were really heavy. Martin Braithwaite, some players that have been reluctant to leave, Samuel Umtiti would always try to say they are reluctant to leave despite sitting on the bench all the time. All this is because of the pay packet. The pay package of their contracts is really heavy. So if Barca can succeed in getting rid of these deadweight players, it's going to be so beneficial, so beneficial for his club. Not just to register the new players, of course, balance the books, balance our debt, right? at least finance other transfers if possible before the summer transfer window comes to a short. So interested, if this can work out, if Neto can finally go, then it's going to be a good news for all of us. We need to balance the books. New players cannot come and sit there without being registered, something that Barca are urgently trying to do, because the transfer window ends in I think 31st of this month, August. So there's that urgent need to get things right, to get things straight, to make the squad already ready before La Liga kicks off. Then on to the next story of discussion. Just days after signing Jules Koundé from Sevilla, Barcelona appear to have kickstarted their quest to bring in another top quality centre back in the ongoing summer transfer window. Iñigo Martinez has emerged as the desired choice for Xavi due to his experience in La Liga, coupled with the leadership qualities he brings to the table. Martinez does indeed have close to 350 La Liga appearances on his belt. It could become handy for Barca next season, especially with uncertainty looming over the future of an urging Gerard Piqué. Nevertheless, in an attempt to sign the Athletic Club defender, Barcelona have recently launched an offer of around 15 million euros. It was swiftly rejected by the Basque outfit, who are holding out for much more, according to Dario Sport. Martinez, after all, reportedly has a release clause worth 80 million euros, but Barcelona have no intention to go that high, especially given the fact that the defender's contract expires at the end of next season. It essentially means the Spaniard will be available for free next year, 2023. Barca may even sign him on a pre-contract agreement in January, thus giving them the opportunity to sign an experienced centre-back on a cut price deal. There is no doubt that Martinez himself fancies a move to Barcelona. He may even entertain the idea of running his contract out at Athletic Club in order to save the Catalans millions in the form of transfer fees. The 31-year-old has no intention to extend his contract at Athletic, though it remains to be seen whether the Spanish Giants make a renewed attempt to keep hold of the Spanish international in the coming days. It's not enough. Barcelona want to go for another centre-back. Jules Koundé and Christensen is not enough. That is just the message that manager Xavi is trying to give to the world. Iñigo Martinez has been mentioned a lot in recent transfer reports for Barcelona. When Barca were still in doubt over a possible acquisition of Jules Koundé, Iñigo Martinez popped up as a serious contender to be Barca's next big signing when it comes to defenders. But even though Barca have succeeded in getting their top target in Jules Koundé in the back line, it seems as though Barcelona are still strongly monitoring this Athletic Club defender. He's 31 years old, and honestly speaking, I'm surprised that that link is still strong. Xavi is a huge admirer of Iñigo Martinez, and the player is also keen on a move. Athletic Club Bilbao are holding out for a price much more than what Barcelona want to bring. So there's a problem, right, when it comes to negotiations. But Barcelona do not mind to get that deal even now, right? If Bilbao can accept their proposal, then Xavi wants to go for him. But when we look at the number of defenders that we have, don't count on Titi there, but we still have a lot of defenders that Xavi can make a lot of choices. But it's kind of been a surprise that Xavi is still going strongly for Iñigo Martinez, right? But Barcelona, according to the reports, are still very much open to the possibility of going for him next year, because he'll be a free agent. His contract expires next year, so Barca can still choose to wait if they want to get him for free. Iñigo Martinez wants to play for Barca. He wants to take his career up notch. So let's see how possible it will be. If Athletic Club will not accept Barca's proposal, Barca will not mind waiting and going for a pre-contract agreement in January, because the player's contract expires in June next year. So let's see what Barca decides at the end of the day when it comes to Iñigo Martinez. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.